Welcome to a healthful yoga practice for releasing tension in your hips, increasing hip mobility, so range of motion, and also flushing the lymphatics of the hip from the comfort of your chair. There will be no standing in this class. I recommend that you find a chair that is level, so not making your hips go this way or that way, but keeping your hips level. That'll help us find nice alignment in our different postures and movements. It'd also be nice if you position the chair near maybe like a couch or a windowsill or something where if you want a little extra support, you can take it, which I'll offer during class. So let's go ahead, find that chair, and then join me. We'll begin with just taking a seat on that chair and adjusting so you feel both your left and right sitting bone, making contact with the chair evenly. So center your weight and take a moment, close your eyes, breathe through your nose, become a little bit taller. And as you exhale, relax, just becoming in tune with what your body feels. Now let's begin with warming up the connection between our feet and our hips. We're going to do heel sliding. So take your hands to your chair, hold it so you feel support in your upper body, and then breathe in. And as you exhale, slide your heels away from you, and then bring them back in. If doing two legs at one time is too much, then just switch to one leg. It doesn't matter how far you go. It just matters that you feel a nice fluid movement coming in and out from the foot, from the heel, all the way through the leg to the hip. So as you exhale, especially create that length and connection from your heel to your hip. And if you want to take it to different angles, different widths, feel free. Wake up your legs and then bring them back in. And we're going to switch to the ball of the foot rolling up and back down. So inhaling, roll up on the foot. Exhale, come back down. You may notice one of your feet has a little more challenge with this. For me, it's this one. You can do it one at a time. And you can also just bring your focus area to that part that doesn't feel like it's as smooth. And just exhale smoothly. Smooth it out. Let's go 2-3 more times, rolling up this part of the foot, which you might feel connects all the way up the leg into the hip. Nicely done. Let's straighten our right leg, and then we're going to roll it in and out from way up here. So it's like the knee is looking in and out, and you should feel it up in your hip. If you want to feel it a little more intensely, you can take the leg a little bit wider to the side. Use the support of the chair with your hands. And let's go about 3 more times. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Just working with that hip. You may notice that as you're working on one hip that some tension might creep up into the shoulder of that side. Very sneaky. Relax that tension. Just work that leg and see what happens on the other side. So switching to your left leg, roll the leg in and out from the thigh. So the knee is going in and out, in and out. Release tension in your upper body as you roll the leg. Very nice. Then come back to center, and we're just going to do a little bit of marching. This is part of that lymphatic movement that'll really help with getting fluid through this leg hip connection area and bringing it back up. If you'd like to march a little bit higher, you can. If you want to stay really low or even just lift the heels like this, that's okay. Do what you need to do. Let's go for about 20 seconds. And if you want to go a little faster, you can do that as well. Relax the shoulders. Let the movement feel fluid. You might feel that your legs are changing throughout this. They become heavier, they become lighter. That's good news. It's part of the movement of the fluid and the energy of the legs. And let's bring that to a rest. And we're going to take our hands and support the right thigh. You can see I'm taking my hand just underneath the thigh. And then we're just going to stretch that leg straight. If it can come a little higher, great. If it doesn't want to go that high, great. Just give it some support and press through the heel. Press through the heel, press through the heel. Take it wider, press through the heel. Take it wider, press through the heel. Play with it a bit. Take a break. Catch your breath. Other side. Hands behind the left thigh. Breathe in. As you exhale, press through the heel and lift it up. You may notice for me, this leg is really low. I've been dealing with this nasty injury for some time. So do what I can. Do what you can with your leg and press through the heel. Press through the heel and go a little bit wider. Press through the heel. Press through the heel. If the leg needs to stay low, that's okay. Give it some support and press through the heel. And then back to center. Nicely done. Now we're going to do just a little bit of lymphatics or self-massage. So we're taking our fingers and our thumbs and just kind of from the sides of the knee, we're going to work up the thigh. Do that a couple of times. You can do it like really fluid, like you're just flushing, or you can kind of do a little squeeze. And then do the other one. The more you practice this, the more you'll learn how to really do it for you. So it really makes your legs feel good. So it's a learning process. Let's give it a little bit more flushing. And then we're going to come back to our first leg, help it come up. If it doesn't come all the way up, that's okay. You can keep it down low and do this. We're going to actually go behind the knee. So hopefully you can see I'm actually taking my fingers behind this knee where there's tons of lymphatic glands and things kind of get stuck. So we're just going to do like a squeezing motion up here. And now we're going to go down the back of the leg. And I'm actually going to use some knuckles to do this. Just use whatever part of your hand feels appropriate for you. So back of the knee, a little bit of a squeeze and flush. And then let's give that a rest. Let's take a micro moment here and just observe the difference between leg 1 and leg 2. Okay, let's do leg 2. Remember, you can stay low. I'll show that on my injured side. So I'm taking my hands, I'm taking, for me, middle finger and ring. For you, who knows what works best. And I'm just pressing up behind the knee. I'm kind of lifting, and we're just thinking of all this fluid coming back up the back of the leg. So this one I'm going to give 2 options. One is to shift onto your left sitting bone and take your right leg up. Use your hands to help it and get that heel on the chair. And then you're going to bring it in closer, and it's like you're giving it a hug and you're letting your back stretch over it. Whether your back stretches straight over it or to the side, that doesn't really matter. What matters is it feels good in your hip and good in your back. If getting your leg up here doesn't work for you, another option is to just cross your ankles and then you actually come down to your leg. Let yourself hang over that leg, and then when you're ready to come back up, you'll use your hands to come back up. So for me, holding my leg and then doing a little bit of a twist and relax, deeper breathing, feels releasing for the hip and the back. Okay, let's switch to the other side. So remember, we can take the leg up, give it a hug, stretch forward or stretch to the side, or we can keep that leg down and stretch over it. I'm going to stay up nice and high, and I'm going to take my breath in. Allow my sitting bones to press down, and then rotate and hold my leg. But I'm also going to make a little bit of a forehead holder, which I'm just going to make a soft fist and use the edge of my hand to support my forehead. Then let's come back upright. Take our legs to a regular seated position. And then we're going to do one last little movement. And then as you come back upright, we're going to take our hands to the chair and we're just going to slide our knees back and forth. If you feel like taking your legs wide, you can do that. Just rocking the hips. You can also let the knees go a little bit inward and even lift your chest up more. It's really up to you. Just stretch out these muscles of the legs, muscles of the hips. And then bring your legs back to center. So as you finish rocking out your hips, and please join me in closing our class by joining your palms together, taking a breath in, and exhaling, taking a bow. Let's appreciate our practice time, appreciate our hips, and say, thank you, hips. Thank you for all that you do for me. I appreciate you. I love you. And take an inhalation, release your hands, release any gripping that you might feel in your body. And I would love your support in growing my channel. So if you can send this video to a friend or subscribe so that I know you're interested in more of these videos. Thank you for practicing with me today. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you in the next chair yoga or lymphatic video. Namaste.